it's kind of tough to come out of where I come from because it's so small, and so you get what you get. It's kind of a dense city. It's not as like a Miami or like a Atlanta, so you kind of get what you get. So
most WNBA stars post designer bags. Kelsey Mitchell posts 5 a.m. workouts. Scroll through her Instagram and you'll see ordinary lifestyle shots, team photos, simple workout videos. But dig into her background and you'll find something completely different.
I had to grow in a lot of areas that had nothing to do with basketball, and I think mentally I had to put myself in a position to be a pro and figure out what I needed. And now I look at things at a broader level based on my mental shifts.
The Kelsey Mitchell you see online is real, but it's only half the story. Today we're showing you the lifestyle behind the lifestyle, and it's nothing like what you'd expect. While other high school stars were getting featured on ESPN, Kelsey Mitchell was putting up numbers that spoke for themselves. At Ohio State, she didn't just play basketball, she rewrote the record books. 2,108 career points. Second all-time in school history behind Jessica Davenport. Most three-pointers made in program history with 497. Four-time All-Big Ten selection. But here's what the stats don't tell you. She did it without the drama. No trash talk, no social media feuds, no locker room politics. Just show up, work, and deliver when it matters. Her teammates noticed something different about her approach from day one. While other players complained about practice schedules or worried about playing time, Kelsey was in the gym watching film at 6 a.m. She was always the first one there and the last one to leave, former teammate Alexa Hart said. But she never made it about herself. She just put in the work. That approach was about to get tested in ways she never expected. Draft night 2018. Kelsey Mitchell gets selected second overall by the Indiana Fever. ESPN analysts are calling her a franchise player.
With the second pick in the 2018 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Kelsey Mitchell from The Ohio State University.
Scouts are comparing her shooting ability to Stephen Curry. The hype machine is in full swing. Then reality hit. Her first WNBA practice lasted about 10 minutes before she realized college hadn't prepared her for this level. The speed was insane, Kelsey said in a later interview. In college, I had time to think, time to set up my shots. In the WNBA, you get half a second and someone's trying to take your head off. She averaged 7.9 points per game her rookie season, shooting 35% from the field. For someone who shot 44% in college and was supposed to be the next big thing, those numbers were brutal. The criticism came fast. Sports blogs were already calling her a draft bust 6 games into her career. Social media was even worse. Most rookies at that point either break down or start making excuses. Kelsey did neither. She started showing up to practice 2 hours early, not to shoot around or work on easy drills, but to simulate game speed pressure situations.
I'm excited about our future, but I would never change my past. I know what I had to do to get to this point, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Tosses ahead, Wheeler extra feed. Oh, that was pretty. What's the foul?
She'd have assistant coaches throw passes at her while she was running full speed, forcing her to catch and shoot in one motion. She practiced taking contact during her shooting motion until it became automatic. The turnaround started in January. Her shots started falling, her decision-making improved. By the end of the season, she was averaging 12 points over the final 10 games. But the real change wasn't in her stats. It was in how she handled adversity. That rookie year taught me that talent only gets you so far, she said. Everything else is about how you respond when things don't go your way. Kelsey turned that lesson into a system. 5:30 a.m., downtown Indianapolis. While most people are hitting snooze, Kelsey Mitchell is already in the Fever training facility. Team practice doesn't start until 10 a.m. This is her personal time. The routine never changes. Movement prep, shooting drills that simulate game situations, strength training focused on explosion and injury prevention. Then comes what separates her from other players. Mental training. 20 minutes every morning visualizing game scenarios. Not just making shots, but handling pressure, dealing with hostile crowds, staying calm when referees make bad calls. Most players practice their skills, her trainer Marcus Johnson explained. Kelsey practices her reactions. This started after her rookie struggles. Physical preparation wasn't enough if her mind wasn't ready. She practices shooting off screens while someone hits her with blocking pads, runs conditioning drills where coaches yell criticism to simulate hostile road environments. Her teammates noticed the difference during her second season. While others got rattled by physical play or crowd noise, Kelsey stayed locked in. She's like a robot out there, teammate Tiara McCowan said. Nothing bothers her. Fans screaming, players talking trash, refs making terrible calls. She just keeps playing basketball. The film study goes deeper than most players ever attempt. Hours spent not just reviewing her own games, but studying opponents' tendencies and situational basketball patterns. She keeps detailed notes on every player she faces. While others watch film to see what they did wrong, Kelsey watches to predict what's going to happen next. During one playoff game against Chicago, she called out their next play before they even set up. Pick and roll left, Courtney's going to fade to the corner. She was right, stole the pass. Her preparation extends to scenarios most players never consider. What happens if the shot clock is broken? How do you maintain rhythm during long official reviews? What's the optimal shooting form when you're exhausted in the fourth quarter? By her third season, the obsessive preparation was paying dividends. Her field goal percentage jumped from 38% to 43%. More importantly, her clutch shooting, shots in the final 2 minutes of close games, improved to 47%.
Mitchell, she'll pull up. Here's a three. She's got it! And that's a record!
The morning sessions weren't just about individual improvement anymore. She started bringing teammates who wanted extra work, turning personal obsession into team culture. Here's where Kelsey Mitchell's lifestyle gets interesting. While other WNBA players are posting sponsored content and luxury purchases, Kelsey is making chess moves behind the scenes. She still drives the same Honda Civic she had in college, lives in a modest apartment 15 minutes from the arena, but there's a method to it. While others are spending their salaries, Kelsey is investing hers. Real estate in Indianapolis and back home in Ohio, index funds, business courses she takes during the offseason. She's building something that will last long after her playing career ends. Her daily routine is structured down to the minute. Morning training, team practice, film study, recovery work. Then comes the part most people don't see. 2 hours every evening dedicated to learning skills for after basketball. Broadcasting courses through online programs, media training sessions where she practices interviews and learns to break down game film for television. She's always thinking 3 steps ahead, said Fever coach Christy Sides. Most players are focused on the next game. Kelsey's focused on the next decade. Her social media presence is strategic too. No controversy, no drama, just consistent content that builds her personal brand without creating distractions. The posts that look simple are actually carefully planned. Workout videos that show dedication, team photos that demonstrate leadership, motivational content that connects with fans. Every decision is about compound growth in basketball, in business preparation, in personal development. Her teammates are starting to notice. Younger players ask her for advice not just about basketball, but about handling money, dealing with pressure, and planning for the future. 2022 WNBA playoffs. Indiana Fever versus the Las Vegas Aces in a do-or-die elimination game. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. Fever down by 8 points. The kind of moment that breaks teams and ends seasons. Kelsey Mitchell called a timeout that wasn't hers to call, gathered her teammates, and calmly broke down exactly what they needed to do. No yelling, no panic, just clear instructions based on what she'd seen in the film room. Run the Spain pick and roll, look for Tierra on the roll if it's not there. Swing it to Lexi for the 3. Trust the process. The Fever scored on 4 straight possessions, won the game by 3. That moment crystallized something her teammates had been seeing all season. Kelsey wasn't just a scorer anymore. She was a leader.
Makes it. Oh, ankle breaker!
Ooh. For me, I enjoy this process and know that, I'm a pillar of change. I can be one of the ones to say that foundation was laid.
The evolution didn't happen overnight. During her first few seasons, she was focused on proving herself, earning her spot, making sure she belonged. By year 4, she realized her role was bigger than just putting up numbers. She started mentoring rookies not just about basketball, but about the mental side of professional sports. How to handle criticism, deal with social media pressure, maintain confidence when shots aren't falling. She pulls you aside after tough games, rookie guard Grace Berger said. Not to sugarcoat anything, but to break down exactly what you can do better. She's like having an extra coach who actually cares about you as a person. She leads by example, stays consistent, and makes everyone around her more confident. During practice, she's the player calling out defensive rotations, reminding teammates about scouting reports, keeping everyone focused when drills get repetitive. Her coaches trust her to make decisions in real time. When plays break down, she has the freedom to improvise because they know she'll make smart choices.
Against Mitchell, gonna have to hoist. Oh, Mitchell! A perfect end to the half for Kelsey Mitchell and this Fever offense.
Kelsey sees the game differently than most players, assistant coach Carlos Knox explained. She's always thinking about the next possession, not just the current one. Kelsey Mitchell's lifestyle isn't what you think, because most people only see the surface. They see the simple social media posts, not the 5 a.m. training sessions. They see the modest lifestyle choices, not the strategic investments. They see the quiet competitor, not the methodical leader who's been preparing for every moment her entire career. Kelsey didn't choose between being successful now or building for the future. She built a system where every decision served both goals. The morning routines, the mental training, the business preparation, the leadership development, it's all connected. Each piece reinforces the others. She's not just playing basketball, veteran Ford and Alyssa Smith said. She's building a blueprint for how to do this the right way. The woman who posts simple workout videos at 5 a.m. isn't just staying in shape. She's demonstrating a mindset that separates good players from great ones. The discipline you see in those early morning sessions extends to every area of her life. Financial planning, career development, relationship building, all approached with the same methodical intensity. While others see the end of their playing career as a cliff, Kelsey sees it as a transition to the next phase of a plan she's been executing for years. Next time you see one of those simple Instagram posts, remember, you're looking at someone who turned adversity into a system, failure into fuel, and preparation into power. She just happens to make it look easy.